traditional Italian dish invented in Venice. And I loved your little modern twist on it as well. The capers to the zing and the little celeriac remoulade. It really worked well.
I thought this was just a really clever and delicate way to start a 5-course menu. Well done.
Standout dish for you guys tonight.
Thank you, Pete.
Your second dish, quail with figs and gorgonzola sauce. Wow, what a robust and beautifully executed dish. The quail was cooked perfectly, and I love the sweetness of the onion stuffing in there. I like the fig, I like the sauce. You know, every bit of that bird was treated with respect, so well done. The quail was cooked to perfection. An amazing blue cheese gorgonzola sauce. It was just perfect.
The third course, your rock lobster.
Now your rock lobster cooked perfectly. The flesh was delicious and sweet, and that fennel cream was just gorgeous. I thought it was a really clever and harmonious use of ingredients.
Your lobster was cooked beautifully, Jay. Brilliant technique. And it tasted wonderful.
And the crunch of those semolina wafers was genius, because you brought some texture to the dish.
Your fourth course was confit duck with Jerusalem artichoke puree and balsamic sauce.
Those flavours, the Jerusalem artichoke puree, the confit duck, the balsamic glaze, just gorgeous.
All the elements worked, but just the duck was a little bit dry.
It was a special dish. Half an hour more in that oven, that duck would have been perfect. Finally, for dessert, strawberries and amaretto semifreddo.
I don't like amaretto, because I've had so many bad amaretto semifreddos until tonight. It wasn't overpowering. I just wanted more. It was a great dish. You finished off with a bag, a lovely, generous semifreddo, beautiful and silky. I just thought it was a bit sweet.
Those macerated strawberries on top, the crostoli on the side. It was a beautiful dessert, and it finished off your menu extremely well.
This is just such an achievement where we're so young but we've made it so far. So it just goes to show that passion and talent really does take anyone a really long way.
Darren Steph, you were team number 1. You started your 5-course menu with scallops ceviche. The scallops, they were just pure enough in that citrus, not to overpower, not to overcook. I still tasted the scallop, so well done.
Beautiful, delicate scallops, lovely crunchy corn. Just really well done. You left me wanting more.
It was just so beautifully presented, and every single mouthful was enjoyable. The lime, the avocado, the sweetness of the corn, and those beautiful scallops melting in the mouth was just to die for. Your second course was squab with chestnut and red currant sauce.
The squab was perfectly pink, and then you had that lovely glossy, rich sauce that was sweet but with a lovely little bit of tartness. It was a masterpiece.
Your squab dish was stunning. The technique you used was as good as anything I've seen in a restaurant. So it was a great dish and well done. That squab was cooked to perfection. It was flavoursome, it was pink, and again melting in the mouth. Your third course was flathead sausage with confit potatoes. I like the tartare sauce, I love the presentation, but I do have to say I think the sausage was a little bit dry. I think they lacked a bit of moisture in the actual filling itself.
Fish and chips, I love your twist. Deconstructed tartare, stroke of genius. It was a playful dish, and I loved it.
Your fourth course was lamb roulade with mint sauce and smoked carrot.
The classic Aussie Sunday night dinner of lamb roast and mint, and you turned it on its head. I thought it was great. Perfectly slow-cooked lamb shoulder, that lovely mint pesto. Well done.
You did it perfectly. The vegetables were great addition. The smoked carrot was inspired, and then the mint sauce, it was great. The lamb, just falling apart, juicy, flavoursome. Well done. Finally, you serve chocolate peppermint bellies. I took a bite. I went back to being an 8-year-old, behind my parents' couch, eating after 8 minutes at Christmas time. So for you to do that with your dish, you've nailed it. You know what I mean? To get a memory from a mouthful, that's all I need to say. It was a good dish. What a precise, beautiful, elegant dessert, and a great way to finish. It was just a wow of mint flavour.
The presentation of that dish was the best of the evening. It was meticulous.
The chocolate cake was moist. Mint chocolate, Mose in heaven. Well done.
Thanks, Manu.
Stand set. JL, it's time to reveal your scores. This is it.
I cannot believe that one team is going to be named the My Kitchen Rules champion. It's absolutely insane.
My heart is pounding out of my chest. This is going to be close.
It's going to be tough.